Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I thought I would just sit down, chat, talk a little bit about my process, and just check in with everyone, see how you're doing. It is December, and I have decided that I am going to be doing Vlogmas, which is a video a day, which I did Vlogmas in July, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure. I never know if I have enough stuff to talk about, but it turns out that there's an infinite amount of things to talk about, so we're good there. And today I am watercolor painting a duck. Yesterday I did a crow. This is the Schmincke 36 set, the Hoodrum Aquarelle watercolors. I have a porcelain palette here, and should I be extra, I also use just a plate. This one was my grandmother's, so she is in my painting process. I am doing December for this month, and I had so many ideas. So sometimes I think it's interesting to hear the thought process of folks of everything they think didn't work. So initially I thought, you know what would be really, really cute? Would be to paint birds that are sports teams, because in the United States where I live, we have a bunch of athletic teams where they are named after birds. And I will link an article that breaks all those down. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute to sort of watercolor paint those birds and then put a sports jersey on them? Like, that would be adorable. But then I went through and started looking, and I knew I wanted to paint every single day. I didn't want to do one every other month or every other day this month, because I just like creating every single day. And I only found about 12 or 13 in the US that were sort of major league or professional, and I was like, well, I could do like collegiate. Like, that's a thing that could be done. But I thought, you know what would be really cool would be to include other teams and sports from around the world. And I found some like rugby teams in Australia. They also use birds as a mascot, and I was like, well, that's really cool. But I just couldn't find 31 that I really liked. So I said, you know what, I'm not doing that then. I'm going to do something else. So I decided, you know what would be really cool? Like, welcome to my thought process. I thought, well, how about if I just paint birds, the national birds from around the world? Now, there are way more countries than there are days in the month of December. And I was like, but I could just pick like 31, because there's a lot of countries have condors and eagles, and I could just do one condor or one eagle. Just pick one and do that. But then I was like, I really want to paint a crow, and I really want to paint a duck. And spoiler, no country's national bird is a crow or a duck. There's one country that has a raven. I'll link. Wikipedia has a really nice chart that they have put together of all the national birds around the world. So if you're curious, it is amazing. And they have a little picture with each one. But I thought that would be such like an inclusive, cool idea to do. And that didn't work. So I am kind of left here doing just the birds I want to do, but to make it more of a challenge, I'm trying to pick really strange angles. Like, work on my foreshortening skills for painting. And I'm trying to work on color theory, so I'm doing kind of really strange color combinations, so my crow has highlights of blue and pink. And then I did a swan, and you can see the orange and the blue. Those are complementary colors on the color wheel. So I'm trying to challenge myself and really get out of my comfort zone there with mixing and color theory and we'll see. We'll see how successful I am. But I'm having a lot of fun so far, so I'm very excited. It's just I'm using both sides of this page for this watercolor journal that I bought on Etsy, and I'll link all the products below if you're curious. And it's 20 pages one-sided. So to do 31 days, I'm going to be doing 40. So a couple days I'll have more. I'll do 2 in a couple days. For like 9 days, I'll do 2 birds at a time. That's fine. There are days in December that aren't so crazy. So 4 bonus videos, and I think I'm going to keep those just as a surprise. Just for folks that really enjoy surprises and like having weird, unusual things to look forward to. And I'm going to make every single one of them completely different from each other. They will be sort of art and design related, because that's my channel, but they will be all different. So look forward to that tomorrow. I'm not sure what time that video is going to go up, but there will be one. So if you are alone and live alone and are alone this holiday season, and you celebrate, or you're just alone in general, I want to say hi. How are you? How are you doing? How's your day going? Are you doing a drawing challenge this month? Are you taking a break? I know October sort of was a lot for people, so people tend to take November off, and December being as busy as it is, a lot of folks take this month off as well. I just, I need to create every day. It's good for me. It's my therapy. I've been listening to audiobooks. So currently I'm listening to Dune because I have never read the book and I have never seen the movie, and I want to watch the movie, but I want to understand what's going on first. And I know there's a bunch of books in the series, so I have a ways to go. And with audiobooks, sometimes it's like one person doing all the voices, and dude, I have such respect for these voice folks. And sometimes it's like one person and they'll do the voice for like 20 different characters with all these subtle little nuances and accents. And if I'm listening to a fantasy book and they're doing a voice for like a pixie, like what does a pixie even sound like? You know what I'm saying? But for Dune, they actually have a ton of different people that I obviously, because this book is so famous and it's been around for a while, but the amount of people that are voicing this book, it's just incredible to listen to. I'm really enjoying it. And it kind of reminds me when I read or listened to World War Z, which probably isn't the best book to listen to during a pandemic, but I wanted to watch the movie and I knew it was a book. So I listened to that one, and they hired actors from around the world to do voice portions. And it's so inclusive, and I love that so much. That it's a much shorter book than I realized. But it was very cool to listen to all these different folks. I will not be able to finish a painting in 10 minutes. I am not a fast painter. So the finished piece will be up as the cover image of this video, and if you want to see it large, it'll be on my Instagram at some point today. But I just thought I would get started. I'm just doing sort of, this is the base color of the head of the duck, and then I will go over it with some other colors and highlights and shadows and stuff. But I really like this grayish blue that I made. Anyway, it's Friday. What are your plans for the weekend? We are getting a tree tomorrow, and we do a fresh live tree. There is a local farm that we like to support, and he's so sweet, and his wife makes cookies and cider and coffee and cocoa for everyone stopping by. They make fresh cookies, and you can take a little bag of cookies with you, and they take your picture next to your tree that you can take home with you. It's just the sweetest little thing, and we just love supporting our local farmers. We have some amazing local farmers that we love to support, so that's tomorrow's plans, and we'll probably decorate the tree tomorrow too, and then I need to get on wrapping Christmas presents and mailing out Christmas cards. So I will talk to you all tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.